What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So we literally only have like 7 teams left to do in this new look rebuild series for all these Madden, or for all these NFL teams. Obviously we've been doing it in Madden, so today we're going to be doing a new look New Orleans Saints rebuild. Before we get into today's video though, guys, like usual, if you could go ahead and leave a like, and of course subscribe if you are new around here, that'd be greatly appreciated. We are close to 4,000 subs. It'd be very happy to have you here. But regardless, we're going to talk about the New Orleans Saints today. Obviously, we're going to be rebuilding the New Orleans Saints, although the Saints have basically kind of rebuilt themselves in a way already, but I'll just keep on adding on to it. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about. So the Saints made a move with Philadelphia Eagles to move up on draft night, and they also made a move with the Washington Commanders to move up on draft night. They acquired some picks. So I know our draft picks next year are going to be completely terrible. We're not going to have many picks. So I think throughout this video, we're going to be building through player acquisition and free agency more than we will be in the draft, because I'm pretty sure the Saints 2023 draft situation isn't great. I could be wrong, but I think after that Eagles trade, yeah, it's not looking good for us. But Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, of course, they traded up for to take Washington's pick, and then they took Chris Olave. You have Jarvis Landry, who they signed late after the draft acquisition. Good for them. Jarvis Landry finds a home here in New Orleans, and he went to LSU, so kind of returns in a way. You have Taysom Hill at tight end. Jameis Winston is the one question mark I do have at quarterback. He was actually pretty good before he got injured, so we'll see if he can maybe continue that. And then defensively, if we take a real quick look, they also added Tyrann Mathieu, another LSU alumni, so welcome back to Louisiana there. Then Bradley Roby, they took Roby, I should say. Then they took Alontae Taylor with the second round pick. They have Pete Werner, DeMar Davis, Zach Bond, or I think that's Zach Bond, isn't it, Zach? Yes, it is. That's what I thought. So, and then you have Cameron Jordan, the veteran, Tuttle. Don't know how to say that last name, but Davenport, Marshawn Lattimore, Marcus May, and then CJ Gardner-Johnson. So this team is ready to compete now. They made all these moves to win now. So what does Madden think of all these moves? Are they good enough to put us in the playoffs or not? I would really hope so, because like I said, the Saints made a crazy trade to acquire some picks. So defensively, we're a good scheme fit. Offensively, we're 65%. I guess we could see if that goes up anywhere. Looks like it could be an 80%, so we might change it to that. So we're going to go 80% for the scheme fit on offense, and then leave the defense the exact same. And we're going to see how things go this year. So we're just going to go ahead and submit this season. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to look at what is the slot wide receiver right now? So it is, we got Jarvis Landry in the slot, which is fine. So I feel like we should have Chris Olave as wide receiver number 2 then over Landry, because, you know, Landry played the slot. So Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, and then you also have Deontay Harris to, you know, swap here and there. But then you have Taysom Hill at tight end. This should be and then they also took Trevor Penning with one of their other round 1 picks they got from the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's go ahead and submit to the end of this season. Let's see if this team is ready to win now or not. Let's see what Madden thinks. I'm really hoping we make the playoffs, because like I said, man, the Saints have made a lot of win now moves, so I'm really hoping we get rewarded with a good record. So at the end of the season, although I can't see my record, I see we either have the first round bye, or we did not make the playoffs. I'm gonna assume we didn't make the playoffs. So yeah, it does look like we have the first round bye. That goes to the Dallas Cowboys, and we went 8-9. So definitely disappointing, right? I mean, we just made all those moves to make the playoffs, and then we only get an 8-9 record. That's not what we want at all. So let's go look at the stats. Offense was 10th in the NFL, which is good. Defensively must have struggled, I assume. I'm not sure what happened there. 31st in the NFL for the defense. Yeah, defense was very bad. So Jameis Winston, really solid year, 34-12. So based off those numbers and the offense being good, I can't see how I can reasonably say we need to move on from Jameis Winston, especially if he ends up getting star development or something. And Kamara, a really good year, 14 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Receiving wise, Michael Thomas, 600 yards, 11 touchdowns, 800 from Chris Olave, 700 from Landry, 700 from Taysom Hill at the tight end spot as well. And then also Alvin Kamara, 654 receiving yards. And then defensively, sacks wise, we had 8.5 from Marcus Davenport, 7.5 from Cameron Jordan, 4.5, and then 4 interceptions, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay. How are we going to improve on this? Well, we got to find out, because this was not a good enough record for us to be in the postseason. I mean, our division was really bad, so it's like we were literally 1 win away from being in the playoffs in this division. But still, I mean, I want to be an 11-win team, you know, 10-win team. Regardless, we have to see what we're going to do about this whole thing. Is Jameis Winston going to be the guy going forward? That is definitely going to be an interesting thing to talk about. We have a negative $12 million in cap space, so I'm not really sure what our free agent situation is going to look like. Hopefully our money frees up a little bit. If it's only -12, I'm not gonna be able to keep anybody. Wow. Yeah, this is rough. So Landry's a free agent. Deontay Harris is a free agent. Okay, fair. So Landry is going to be gone, it looks like, because I'm not going to be able to re-sign him. So I said we'd have to improve the team via, player acquisition, but I can't really re-sign anybody when I don't have money. So I guess I could franchise tag Landry and be even worse in debt, but that's not going to be the smartest move in the world. So yeah, we're going to have to move on from all these guys, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and see. Well, first and foremost, let's look at our cap situation, kind of see what is going on and why it's so bad. So as far as savings, we had 14 million on Marshawn Lattimore. We could cut Bradley Roby and free up 10 million. I think that seems like a no-brainer. At 30 years old, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to free $10 million up from Bradley Roby. And then, I guess I could cut the defensive tackle and free up 7 million. Sure, we can do that. And then, oh, he went up superstar though. Maybe I should trade him instead of just cutting him. Maybe that's something we should do. Which actually, by the way, before I even get any further into this offseason, we could just go ahead and go to day one. But I actually want to fix the Saints draft situation. And I got to research real quick what our draft pick situation even looks like in 2023, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad. Obviously, Madden's not going to have the trades updated, but after that Eagles trade the Saints made, I'm pretty sure the pick situation isn't great, so I have to go look at it. So we actually don't have our first round pick this year. So basically, then we don't have our second round pick in 2024. So that's why we're going to try to make this trade with the Chicago Bears and maybe get a round 2 for a defensive tackle we were about to cut. It went up to superstar development. Let's see if the Bears accept. They do. So instead of having, obviously, a first round pick, we'll have 2 second round picks. So I guess we're not in the totally worst situation like I thought. So we free up money. We're over the cap now, which is good. So let's go ahead and see if there's any other players that make sense to cut away. So Lattimore, I'm not going to do. Marcus Davenport at 25 years old. I feel like I'd rather just re-sign him next year than, just cut him. That'd be dumb, I think. Ryan Ramczyk at 28 years old. We could free up 7 million, but he's a really good right tackle. I don't think that makes sense. Cameron Jordan, not going to do that to him. Andres Pete, 5 million I could free up right now. Demario Davis, 4 million. Okay, there is some interest. Then Taysom Hill. You got Mark Ingram. So, there's some options out here, but I think for the most part, I would just try to get over the cap or under the cap, whatever you want to say. So, let's go take a look at our team now. It doesn't look like we're going to be signing any free agents. We're not going to be getting Landry back, unfortunately. So, Michael Thomas went up to superstar development, and then Chris Olave is going to have to step up. Then we have Traquan Smith, and we have Marquez Callaway still. So, then Jameis Winston got star development. So, I think we keep Jameis Winston around then. So, then we still have a star development guard, and then we're in a decent situation. The team is decent. Defensively, though, is really where I kind of want to build through the draft. Our defensive tackle situation is like non-existent. Cornerbacks aren't great either. It's not terrible, but it could be a lot better, obviously, as well. Safety position is really strong with Tyrann Mathieu, Gardner Johnson, and then obviously Marcus May. Then you have Demario Davis, Pete Werner went up star development. So we could use a linebacker. We could use some defensive tackles. So I think it should be like an all defensive type of draft. So I think that's where we're going next. Because like I said, we're not really going to be able to sign anybody in free agency. So let's just go straight to the draft and take care of business in the draft. So I think defensive tackle, number 1 priority. A linebacker maybe could be used. A corner obviously could be nice as well. But other than that, tight end, I guess, if there's a tight end, maybe. But we only have 2 round 2s, and of course, Madden crashed it. So I'll see you guys in the draft. So we have round 2, pick 9 in this draft is our first pick. I'm looking for nose tackles for the most part, but linebacker obviously would be nice as well. So we're just going to kind of take best available here. So linebacker, defensive tackle, all defensive type of draft for us. So we got a couple of guys, but I'm not really looking at B.J. Ojulari or anything like that. Drew Sanders out of Alabama, and then you have Devin Clowney. So none of these guys really fit what I'm looking for. We have Peyton Wilger out of BYU. He could be an interesting option. But as far as defensive tackles are on the board, we also have Malachi Moore. If I needed a free safety, he'd be really solid. Let's look at defensive tackles. So you have Jaquilin Roy, McKinley Jackson. The defensive tackles on the board aren't great. I feel like I'd rather just draft a linebacker, to be honest with you. So Ojulari, Devin Richardson's a scheme fit, but none of these guys really stand out to me being that good, to be honest with you. So either way, I don't think I'm getting anybody that good, but I guess we could look at Peyton Wilger. He's got A block shedding, B zone coverage, and I might just take him. And I'm pretty sure he is not normal. I think he's normal development. He is, but we did need a linebacker pretty badly. So Round 3 pick, or round 2 pick number 13, I'm going to go defensive tackle, and then round 3 I'm going defensive tackle because that's what we need. So let's go and get that. Or we could take a corner. Actually, I'm taking Emmanuel Forbes first, and then I'm going to take a defensive tackle in round 4. So I'm grabbing Emmanuel Forbes in with this pick because we needed another corner as well. And then round 3 pick number 13, I'm taking nose tackles, and then round 4 as well. So round 3 pick number 13, you have a tight end going off the board, Theo Johnson. That would be a solid pick as well. You have Derek Wingo still on the board. Whoa, that's low key. Could have waited for Derek Wingo to fall. That's actually really unfortunate. I mean, we still could draft him technically, but we desperately need nose tackles. So let's see. Defensive tackle. You have DeMonte Capehart, and I feel like I got to take him here. We need some type of defensive tackle. And welcome to the Saints, DeMonte Capehart. So needed that very badly. And then round 4, number 13 is where we're gonna go for probably another defensive tackle. Or, hey, maybe if Derek Wingo's still here, I'll go ahead and take him. Juwan Briggs goes, and then you got Will McDonald, and of course, he's not here, of course. But let's go to the other defensive tackle we could grab, as we have Omari Thomas out of Tennessee. Not really sure what he's all about. Not sure if I've ever taken him, but we need some type of talent there. He is a fit for us. He doesn't look great on the surface. He is only a round 4 pick, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. We need depth regardless, so welcome to the Saints, Omari Thomas. That is going to be my last pick. So this draft was not fantastic whatsoever, but we got a couple hidden development players on the defense, which is what I wanted. But unfortunately for us, we'll just kind of see how things go for us going forward, but we'll see what happens. And hopefully the rookies we got make an impact because we're looking to make the playoffs. So going into this season, this is what our offense is going to look like. So, I mean, we're probably going to leave everything the same on offense because things were really good and clicking last year. I guess we started Taysom Hill, but, I mean, Troutman, Taysom Hill. We need a better tight end regardless. Our wide receiver depth is really good. Obviously, losing Jarvis Landry sucks, but you still have Kamara, still have Michael Thomas, who went up to Superstar X Factor. Then defensively, we know we didn't get great in the trenches, but DeMonte Capehart, scheme fit, Amar Thomas, we'll just hope he's good. Then you have Emmanuel Forbes down here who can develop for us. And then, yeah, so this is going to be your team. Then Peyton Wilger, actually not too bad. He might be replacing Demario Davis next year, depending on what happens, but we'll see because, like I said, I mean, our linebacker depth isn't great. We're just going to have to hope Zach Bond can be somewhat good this year, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, defense is a lot better this year. The scheme fit is still really good for this team, so defense just needs to be better. It was not good. So we'll just see what happens. We're going to simulate this year. Hoping this year is our playoff year because we didn't make it last year. We're only 1 game away from making it last year, but this year, got to be better. Hopefully, at least a 10-win team this year. We'll see if Madden rewards me with that. This is exactly where we wanted to be. Rather than obviously be on the outside looking in, we wanted to be in the playoffs, and we got that, and we got that accomplishment. We get to play the Philadelphia Eagles. Weirdly enough, we made that trade with the Eagles, obviously, and now we get to play them. So, let's look at the stats and awards as we usually do. Offense was 9th in the NFL, so Jameis Winston's been really good, so I can't complain. Defensively, 8th, so much better than last year. Jameis Winston, 39 and 12, so yeah, Winston's been fantastic. I mean, there's really nothing I'd change here, so Winston, just keep doing your thing. Kamara, 20 touchdowns, 1,700 yards. Receiving-wise, Michael Thomas, 1,300 yards, and then 800 from Adam Troutman at tight end, not bad. Chris Olave, 800, and then Traquan Smith with 700. Well, that's 749. I don't know why I'm rounding it up so much, but defensively, sacks wise, we had 11.5 from Marcus Davenport, so he is on a contract year, so it makes sense he came out and balled out. Kevin Jordan, 4.5, and then 5 from DeMonte Capehart as a rookie, which is really solid, so we're happy with that production. And then did Amar Thomas got 1 sack as well. Obviously, he'll probably be a backup next year, but he was a starter this year for now. Interceptions, 3 from Demario Davis, 3 from Pete Werner, 2 from Tyrann Mathieu, 2 from Marcus May, 1 from Paulson Adebo, and then Adebo, I should say, Davenport, and then Capehart. Yeah, obviously no interceptions there. So let's go ahead and get into the playoff game going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, honestly, I can see this game going either way. I can see us coming out here and getting smacked, or I could see us smacking them, or maybe it's a close game. We'll see. No expectations here because I feel like we still have some work to do on this team. Definitely still needs like some more acquisitions, but we'll see. Let's see you come out here and win a playoff game and be on a good note going forward. And we're going to go up 7-0 on the Eagles. Defense is playing good so far, 7-7 though. And we got a 10-7 ball game. Jameis Winston, come out here and score. No, it's 7-13. We're not totally out of it yet. An interception from both teams. 7-16, and then a 7-24. Another interception for Winston. 10-24. We could technically still get back in this game. We were literally in the red zone, and then Don't know what happened after that. It is 10-31. I think it's safe to say, boys, we came out here. And yes, we made the playoffs, but Jameis Winston, not good at all when we got here. So let's see what the problem was. I feel like he threw 3 interceptions. No, he threw 2. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I would have loved to have seen a better performance out of Jameis Winston. That makes me question whether he's the guy going forward, but I'm not sure I have other options. But we got another huge offseason to get into for sure. So we have a little bit more money this year, which is a good thing going forward because obviously, like I said, our money situation wasn't great before, but with $49 million in cap space, that makes us in a little bit of a better situation. But I know, yeah, I knew Davenport was a free agent. CJ Gardner-Johnson's a free agent. Eric McCoy. Jameis Winston has to be resigned. Oh boy, this is going to be tough because I think after we make all these re-signings, which I definitely have interest in bringing every single one of these guys back, but I think after all those signings, we're not going to have any money. So let's start with the most important one, and I think that's Marcus Davenport, who just had a really good contract year, and then we might have to make some so we're going to get Marcus Davenport back. CJ Gardner-Johnson. Do we sacrifice Gardner-Johnson because we have Tyrann Mathieu, or do we keep him? I mean, I'm going to go for Eric McCoy first because that's pretty important as well to keep our center around. We'll get Eric McCoy back, and then Jameis Winston. How much money does he want? He wants $18 million per year, so gonna get tough. Traquan Smith, Marcus Callaway. I mean, I'll keep Marcus Callaway if I don't want too much money. Give him a 3-year deal. He's back, so we keep one of the wide receivers. Mark Ingram, not gonna worry about. So it's pretty much between choosing either okay, I think I have to let CJ Gardner-Johnson walk because we have Tyrann Mathieu. While it would be cool to keep him, I just feel like since we have Tyrann Mathieu, I just gotta, roll with the punches. So let's get in free agency and we'll kind of go from what we're going to do from here. So $22 million in cap space. We still have money to re-sign Jameis Winston if we need to. He's been really good. I just wonder if we should go for a different look. You know what I mean? So offensively, quarterback can be Ian Book. He is not that guy. Adam Troutman, how young is Adam Troutman? He's 26. We actually had a really good year, and then we still have Taysom Hill, so maybe we don't have to worry about the tight end position as much. Wide receiver core is going to be fine. So quarterback, and then offensive line is not bad. So I think quarterback is the biggest need on offense. Defensively, we need a nose tackle. Pete Warner out of superstar development, which is really cool. If we generate best lineup right now, we have Peyton Wilger. So we need a linebacker. We need a nose. Okay, so a lot of things we need technically. A lot. So let's see how we can get to that. Demario Davis. I mean, I don't know if we're going to cut him or anything like that, but let's go to free agency. $22 million to spend. And you have, oh my goodness, Lamar Jackson's out here, bro. Ooh. Derwin James is here. I'll never see that. Terry McLaurin's here. Kareem Hunt. All right. Linebackers I know we need for sure. So let's go look at linebackers. We got Nicholas Morrow. We have Bobby, which is what I usually get. And then you have Justin Holland. So linebackers out here, not that worth it, to be honest. So maybe we won't even worry about linebacker. Defensive tackle, though. Javon Hargrave. Larry Ajobi. Davin Tomlinson. I might low-key just get a defensive tackle in the draft. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I know there's some good defensive tackles in this draft. So probably leave defensive tackle for the draft, but man, quarterback is our biggest need right now. And obviously you have like Baker Mayfield. Jameis Winston has been good, but you guys already know I do want Lamar Jackson. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and front. I do want Lamar Jackson. Why wouldn't I? I'm going to go ahead and offer him a contract. It's not going to be a great offer, but he has no other offer, so maybe he'd consider it. So Lamar Jackson, come be our quarterback, and that would be really solid. And that would be the biggest thing we could have done in this video. So let's see if he accepts it. Only one offer, and I don't have to cut anybody. Do I get Lamar Jackson and then I just build the rest of the draft? Let's see if that is the case. Lamar Jackson would easily up, and he has not signed yet. Okay, fair. Let's see if he's got another offer. If he does, we might be outbid. No other offer. So we are gambling here low key. Winston could sign somewhere, but I'm willing to roll the punches on Lamar Jackson. And if I have to up my offer, I will, because I will be willing to cut somebody. I can get Lamar Jackson, and still no other offer. So we're still right in the money for Lamar Jackson. We have some 5th-year options to worry about. This is on Cesar Ruiz, and he has star development. So yeah, definitely want to keep him around. So yes, we'll go ahead and pick up that 5th-year option. And then Lamar, do you want to go ahead and pick up your contract offer? That would be great. That way I don't have to worry about it anymore, because you're kind of dragging me down to the end of free agency, and it's going to make me in a weird situation. Can we get Lamar Jackson to accept on this 4th day of free agency? Madden, please don't crash. What are we doing? And I'm pretty sure this game is about to crash because it's taking forever to load. No, it did not. It did not crash, and we got Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is the quarterback of the New Orleans Saints. We had to do it, man. We had to do it. We didn't believe in Jameis Winston. We saw what he did in the playoffs, and we know we needed another quarterback. And Lamar and Alvin Kamara in the backfield. Are you kidding me? The weapons here. Yeah, this was definitely the best move we could have made. Defensively, we need a nose tackle. We need a linebacker, and those are going to be... Well, we could just put Peyton Wilger, but, I mean, this is how we're going to win. This is how we're going to win. I believe in it. Lamar Jackson was the big move we needed, and now we have a first-round pick, and we're going to go draft a defensive tackle, and we're going to be absolute freaking studs, and that is the end of story. So, great acquisition there. Lamar Jackson is a New Orleans Saint. Let's jump into this draft. Let's get Mason Smith or Damon Payne, and we'll be happy. So, round 1, pick number 19. Hopefully, Mason Smith is here because I know he's an absolute stud. Jeremiah Trotter goes to Clemson. We don't have our second-round pick. And we have, let's see, defensive tackles I want to look at. So, Damon Payne or Mason Smith. Okay, Damon Payne, that's fine. So, we'll take Damon Payne here out of Alabama. Welcome to the Saints. We definitely need your services. Hidden development, defensive tackle, absolutely necessary pick. So, we solve our defensive tackle position. Then we go to round 3, number 19. And I mean, I guess if there's a linebacker here, I'll take him. If not, I might just take best available player. I mean, I don't really know what else I need. I kind of have everything figured out. So, Xavier Worthy, we have Quentin Johnson, a lot of wide receivers on the board. Actually, a ton. Technically could draft another wide receiver, but might need to be looking towards the future as far as maybe drafting like an end or something to replace Cameron Jordan eventually. But we'll see. So, TJ Ballers, Antoine Powell. I mean, none of these guys look fantastic. I guess I'll look at him out of Wisconsin. TJ Ballers, don't really know how good he is. A, injury, B, power moves, F, stamina. Not really sure. I mean, either way, I'm not sure this guy will contribute like crazy. Clayton Smith, maybe just take Clayton Smith. He's normal development, whatever. It's no big deal. So, just another linebacker for the future. I'm headed out of this draft. Lamar Jackson and Damon Payne. Big acquisitions. We made the playoffs last year, and we saw what Winston did not work out. So this year with Lamar, we're looking to be even better. And here we go at the end of this season. We went 13-4, but we did not get the bye. I mean, this is exactly where we wanted to be throughout the whole video. This team was looking to win now, and this has got to be our Super Bowl year right here. I mean, it has to be. The team is not getting any younger. We definitely have some young pieces, don't get me wrong, but obviously with the amount of, veteran pieces we have like Jordan and Mario Davis, defensively we weren't great, but offensively it looks like we got carried. So, Lamar Jackson, 43-13. Lamar Jackson came to New Orleans. Obviously, he was a freaking stud. Makes sense. Rushing-wise, Kamara, 600 yards, 20 touchdowns. Again, Lamar and Kamara sounds so scary in my opinion. 1,300 yards, 900 yards, 800 yards, 600 yards. Defensively, this is where we kind of struggled a little bit, so I'm kind of worried about that. But Jordan and Davenport did their thing. 4 from Capart, 3.5 from Peyton Turner, 3.5 from David Payne as a rookie, 3 from Pete Werner, and then interceptions, 4 from Matthew, 3 from Davis, 3 from Forbes, and 2 from Lattimore. So, I mean, we just got to jump in and kind of see what happens. So we get to play the Packers round 1. So hopefully we don't get upset or anything like that. The Saints versus Packers, and hopefully we can take care of business. I'm assuming Jordan Love is the starter at this point. Could still be Aaron Rodgers, obviously. It probably is, actually, but who knows. But regardless, Lamar Jackson has taken over for Jameis Winston, obviously, and we are looking to make it out of this. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Packers in round 1. And we do not allow them to score drive 1. Can we score, though? Lamar, come on, baby. What are we doing, Lamar? Come on. You're out here, and you're not going to pull off a Jameis Winston and not score at all. DeMar Davis interception, 10-7. And we're up 14-10. W. Okay, 21-14 here. Come on, let's get it. Or 21-10, I should say. There we go. 21-10. 28-10. No. Packers do not score. We get a stop. 21-10. It's 21-18. Okay, go score, Lamar. And he does. 24-18. And the Packers get intercepted by Emmanuel Forbes. And just like that, we beat the Green Bay Packers. We take out Matt LaFleur and the Packers. I'm going to see, was it Aaron Rodgers or was it Jordan Love? It was Jordan Love. So we beat Jordan Love and the Packers. We're on the next round. Let's go. So we won wild card weekend. Now it is time to win the divisional weekend, and we get to play a team we're kind of familiar with. If you guys remember the Minneapolis Miracle, obviously the Saints got embarrassed at that point, and the Saints are looking to bounce back off that embarrassing loss to the Vikings when they should not have lost. Case Keenum to Stephon Diggs. You guys know the rest. So let's go ahead and see if we can come out here and get our revenge. And we get picked off first drive and Vikings score. Okay. We bounce back 7-7. Vikings go up 14-7. If Kirk Cousins beats me here, I'm not playing Madden ever again. Let's go. 21 or 17-14. And can we go up 20-14? Okay, there we go. Saints take the lead back. Fair enough. Can we go take the lead? It is 24-20. Third quarter. I think it's time for me to come out here and run the ball with Lamar Jackson a little bit. I might actually run for like an 80-yard touchdown here real quick. So Chris Olave or Michael Thomas. Hopefully I can find Chris Olave over the top. If not, I could just run. Or I guess I can just run it. Okay, so I kind of hesitated there for a second. 2nd and 6. I was about to bomb it to Chris Olave. Then I was like, wait, that will get picked off. Let's not do that. So Saints drag, and let's get into it. So Chris Olave, I like his route. Kamara, obviously always a good safety blanket there. But, I mean, look at this. What? Give me a block, B. I might be gone. Just kidding. I'm not. Okay. I got to be careful because I obviously don't want to fumble here. But I think I have trust. But I think that's an X factor. So I don't think it's activated right now. So, yeah, definitely got to be careful. Can't just come out here willy-nilly with the football. And Marquez Callaway is wide open. And just like that, we get a move on the sticks. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. They brought the blitz. I answered. Well, no, actually, they didn't blitz me. It looked like they did, but third quarter is over, and now we're into the fourth quarter where we need to score. And our play, okay, I kind of like this. We can have Michael Thomas on a comeback route. Troutman. We'll see what I find. And then this is play action as well. I do have Callaway wide open. I almost said Kamara, but that is Marquez Callaway. So there we go. We're inside the 20 in the red zone. Why don't we feed Kamara a little bit? So Alvin Kamara, running back, halfback dive, and I think I might. No, not yet. Okay, we're gonna run it one more time. He's got 10. I mean, he's averaging 7 yards on the ground. I don't know why we're not running the football even more than this. I ran right into the blocks. That is my fault. But we're almost to a first down, so I'm really just gonna run that play right back. Halfback dive. The Vikings can't stop it, and just like that, I'm in the end zone. So there we go. We needed that very badly. Now, can my defense come up with a stop? Is the question, and they do not. Let's see if my team can respond. It is 37-27. Okay, not good. We are not in a good situation at all here. So we need a quick score. So I'm either going to run this football down the field with Lamar, or I am going to bomb it out to Michael Thomas and hope he comes down with it. And I'm taking the Michael Thomas route. And there we go. That's what I needed. I needed that so badly. One-on-one coverage. I'm not worried. Michael Thomas coming down with that every time. But this is the quick score we needed right here. And I'm going to escape. And I'm going to get to the end zone, and I needed that so badly. We have all 3 timeouts, so hopefully we get the ball back. Let's see if that is the case. And we... Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.